Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Monster High news to talk about from our first real-life look at the new G3 Self-Scare Secrets Wave 2 Spectra doll, new Skulltimate Secrets Series 8 Cupid and Claudine revealed, and more, so stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video cuties, consider becoming a channel member today, link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, firstly, I saw this post about people reporting that apparently some of their Monster High G3 hand molds have been discoloring like very rapidly, and you know, doll body discoloration is nothing new. It does happen, unfortunately, you know, over time, years, but usually it takes longer, and the people here apparently are saying that it's been happening really frequently, very rapidly, especially like on Draculaura, Oasis, and some Frankie dolls. You can see that discoloration just happens very quickly apparently. I haven't noticed that on my dolls, maybe I should look, but apparently it's just happening maybe because of the material that they're using now with the hands. Perhaps it's cheaper, and perhaps because of that it's like a different material, so it's gonna discolor more rapidly. So again, I'm not really sure what the issue, like why the discoloration is happening so quickly, unlike with previous Monster High, you know, older Monster High G3 dolls. I'm not sure what the difference is, but obviously something must have changed in production for the discoloration of the hands, again, most notably for that to change so drastically and for it to happen so quickly, right? So I don't know how or why, but yeah, has this happened to you? I would just love to know, because I saw this post and I was like, is this really like happening? So I'm not really sure. Again, I have to check my dolls, but yeah, I guess it's just happening very quickly because maybe the quality is just really bad on these new Monster High hands, so not sure. But yeah, just if it really is a case of that Mattel is just using cheaper quality than cheaper materials for the plastic for the hands, then that really sucks, because that just further gives us proof that Mattel doesn't actually care about fans and quality. Next, we have a comparison picture of the older Frankenstein's collector doll and the new one coming out later this year officially, and side by side here, I do think they're actually very similar. You know, obviously one is female, one is male, but the outfits are similar. They're both black, you know, kind of suits looking outfits, black boots, right? So similar in that sense, but I do think because on the first version, right, it's a male doll, so it looks a bit more accurate, it feels a bit more special, because, you know, boy dolls are not that common, unfortunately, but with the new one it just feels a bit more derivative, and I'm not sure, just not as interesting. So although I do think I like the new one as well, and if she's not too expensive, like, I might get her, because I actually don't have the original 2-pack here. Even so, I do think like this is just another example of how if they had just done these dolls and like as male dolls, I feel like that would have been perhaps cooler. And moving on, yes, we had a first real life look at the new Self-Scare Secrets second wave Spectra doll, and these pictures were shared to us by user Geronators on Instagram, and I'm not sure how they found this doll early. Maybe it was a lucky find in the store, or maybe like a lucky purchase on Amazon, because I have seen that the Amazon listings are available on UK and Germany as a pre-order right now, because officially they will be dropping by the end of April or May. So officially they will be released very soon, you know, this second wave. But this is very exciting. When I first saw her, I have to be honest, like, I thought this was a custom. I thought this was like a, you know, one of a kind doll that someone made. And, you know, a lot of talented people are creating customs nowadays, and oftentimes like the face screenings look like the unique face you know, details that people do themselves look so professionally made. So sometimes they look legit, and that's what I thought this was. But no, this is like the real deal. This is herself. This is Spectra herself in the second wave. So Wow, she looks amazing. She has a side glance. By the way, she's going to be priced around 22 US dollars, and the hair type is confirmed to be poly, but you know, I feel like that's predictable, unfortunately, because the entire first wave also had polypropylene hair, I believe. But here we do have some pros and cons of also comparisons of the first Spectra doll and now this new Spectra doll. There is also a time gap of 2 years, but the pricing is similar. The original Spectra core doll was 27 US dollars, and this new one for self-scare is again like 22 US dollars. So the new one has poly, the old one has saran, the old one has the chest joint, the new one does not have the chest joint, the new one has no translucent hands, they are just white, but it's a new hand mold, and she's got painted fingernails, which is a big deal. She's the first ever G3 doll to have painted fingernails. That's really big. It looks amazing. Honestly, it makes sense because she does have accessories that also suggest she's doing her nails. Like she has a little nail polish and stuff. So I do like how she has painted nails, and it kind of works in with the storytelling aspect of this doll. And of course, the original Spectra does not have painted nails, but her hands are, you know, they are see-through. So there's a lot of pros and cons here, quality-wise. Like again, a new one, poly hair, the old one has better hair. So it's kind of complicated. It's tough to choose which Spectra is better. But here we also have some other pictures shared by another user Kaya Hart. So I guess multiple people were able to find this Spectra doll early somehow, but she looks great to the other self-scare ghouls, you know, Draculaura, Abby, Venus from wave 1. I'm honestly excited to see what the other dolls from the second wave look like, you know, Frankie and Cleo. I hope that they look good. I mean, judging by how the first wave had all this kind of like knit feeling texture on the tops, the second wave, it seems like they're going to have these kind of like fluffy looking sweaters. So that's going to be very fun. And I hope that they also have side glances for Cleo or Frankie, because I feel like that would also be very interesting. And lastly, we also had a couple more pictures shared by user Geronators here for Spectra. Also in, they made their own custom little room for Spectra, and she looks so cute in there with the furniture and stuff. And I do like the accessories that she includes, you know, the doll. Not only does she include like nail polish and like accessories that suggest she likes to paint her nails, but also she has like a vinyl record player, which is like, what? That is so cute. And to add on the cuteness of the vinyl record player, the actual vinyl record has the same kind of songs that were referenced in the vinyl cover that the Buried Secrets Spectra includes. So I love the synergy here across different lines for these characters. The different references, you know, it really is like they're all the same, like, you know, living in the same universe. Like it's like the designers actually thought of, you know, putting the same references in the same lines and stuff, you know, just to kind of make it feel more connected, like these characters actually, you know, exist and they're like breathing characters. Anyway, I love Spectra. I love her expression, the side glance, the outfit looks really well made. I feel like even her having socks is like a huge deal. So I love the painted nails. I feel like she has so much good going for her. It just sucks about the poly hair, to be honest. But overall, I mean, what do you think? Do you like her or not? And lastly, we had a huge reveal. First look at the new Skulltimate Secrets Series 8 Cabin Slaycation, Claudine and Cupid, second ever Cupid G3 doll. Here, these pictures were shared by user We Are Toys. I have seen this user before on eBay listings. I probably even bought something from them in the past. So I'm not sure if that's the same person, you know, user from eBay, or like if these pictures are from a eBay listing or if these are from Instagram. Again, I have no idea. The post that I saw did not clarify this, so I can't really tell you. But from what I heard before, the user We Are Toys is a eBay, you know, seller. So maybe these pictures are from an eBay listing, which would make sense because these pictures showed a doll, but it's still in the packaging. It is not removed. It's almost like they're trying to just show the doll, like they're selling the doll, not just opening it. So that's, I think, what's happening here. But I do think the packaging looks nice. So here's a close-up look at Claudine, and again, because we only have these pictures, we obviously don't get to see what other outfit pieces and accessories they include. So the outfit that they are wearing, you know, Claudine and Cupid, it is very simplified on purpose. So let's just keep that in mind, because obviously they do come with lots more stuff that we're just not seeing here. But I do like the interior, and Claudine here has like a fur collar, like, you know, turtleneck situation going on. I like how the skirt, or like, is it shorts here? It has kind of like a pattern woven into the fabric, which looks nice. That's very deluxe. And then her boots look nice, but again, I can't really see the details because it's one picture, but yeah, the face looks nice. I like the lipstick. I like how it's like very natural, but there's just not too much interesting here with Claudine. I hope the hair is saran, not poly, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Overall, Claudine looks fine. She's fine. She looks cute for sure. I like the makeup, and I just hoping that the outfit pieces that we don't see perhaps make you know, can provide for a more exciting look. And then we got Cupid here, and yeah, this is the Cupid's second ever G3 doll, and wow, what a glow up. What a glow up. I mean, the face screening looks amazing. Like, she's got vibrant green eyes now. I think she might have a side glance. I'm not too sure. I don't really love the bangs for her. They're just straight. I wish she had curly bangs, you know, like a bit more poofy. The straight bangs to me just look a bit too generic, a bit too like samey, you know. For Cupid, it should have been a bit more interesting. But again, the face screening for me looks amazing. I like a lipstick as well. I think for sure, like, this new one looks better than the core version of Cupid. The hair seems to be curly, you know, down, no ponytail, no updo whatsoever. Again, just hoping that out of box her hair looks good and it's good quality. And then for her, we also have a similar kind of looking outfit, kind of like turtleneck looking shirt, and then we have the bottom, which is like also like there's like a pattern woven into the fabric, which looks very nice. And her boots look also good, but I can't really make out too many details because they're too far away, and but the boots look like a new mold, which is always nice to see. So overall, I have to say Cupid's face looks amazing and the outfit looks cute. Again, we gotta wait to see until the other pieces get revealed, and until we get hopefully some official stock photos. Yeah, because right now this just feels like we're, you know, scratching the surface, because we really don't see a lot else here with these first looks. Now, officially, I bet these will be released sometime soon, perhaps summertime. I'm not really sure. The theming, you know, cabin slaycation to me kind of reads more of like autumn, but I doubt that they'll make us wait until autumn for these dolls to release. I mean, again, somehow this user was able to get them, so I do think they might be releasing soon. Just makes sense, right? But not sure. The pricing is around $33 US, which is expensive, but I think that's the same price as per usual. It's not higher, right? At least. And it is shocking, right? I'm still kind of getting used to the idea that from now on, we're only getting 2 characters per Skulltimate Secrets series. Unlike with the first couple of series, they had 5 characters, which is, you know, kind of insane thinking back. All those lockers piling up, you know. I only got the Iridescent, you know, series 2. Those are the only Skulltimate Secrets dolls I ever got. I stopped after that series because I quickly realized, again, with 5 lockers, like, yeah, I use them as storage now, but like, if I don't love the dolls, like, why would I get them? Like, they take up more space with the lockers, and it's like, I hate it. But yeah, I think these 2 look good, and I guess it makes sense that they would, you know, they would cut down on the characters and just keep it nice and tight with like 2 characters, and perhaps that, you know, maybe will improve sales. So yeah, I'm not sure, but Cupid looks good, Claudine looks fine, and remember, we're also getting a Skulltimate Secrets Ultimate playset featuring none other than Draculaura, of course. But that does it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, Hype this video, cuties. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the dollty you love. Also, thank you to all my currently subscribed members. I see you and I appreciate you so much. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.